on pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece. Body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert on first down now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
On second down, here's Herbert. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Herbert now. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
On first down, Hurts looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Left side here to Sanders. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Rosas to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score after shots 20. Eagles.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Herbert now on second down. The 20. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Eagles nothing.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a
and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score after shots 27. Eagles.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the sheet.
And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the route is on here in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Cowboy 80. Under check, under 10, street, under.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Flushed out right, and his throw is going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hatch it.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. March 56.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. Broses now to add the PAT.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
For the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Watkins that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Philadelphia.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get that ball.
Here's Hurts to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game. Hurts. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Rager.
Jalen Rager with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On the option, here's Herbert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 20 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Here we go. Hey, check my shot.
They'll look to throw again. Hurts fumbles it. And this will be scooped up by the defense. The 40, 20, 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they obviously decline that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score after shots 58. Eagles 6.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for number 88.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a gain of 34. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And quickly finding Rager. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Not that time for Watkins. And now it's second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll set up to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Oh, yeah. Good job, fellas. Good job.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock, or try to pour some salt in the wound? A gain of 3, second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. But 1st down hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
Going deep here for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's brought down.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert now. Open man is Kirk, complete. It's a big play there. 46 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a win they needed to turn the season around. Davis and our